This blanket consists of two parts, the main piece and the accessories. Complete these two parts separately, then proceed to crochet the edging. In the last round of edging, connect the flowers while crocheting. Let's take a look at the pattern chart first. Crochet the main part first. Work in chain stitches, starting with a foundation chain, and crocheting in rounds counterclockwise from the beginning chain. The numbers in the middle of the chart represent the round numbers. Every round begins with the beginning chain on the left side of the number. Look at the chart in a counterclockwise direction. The first 4 rounds. Divide them all into 6 groups. The boxed section represents one group. Repeat this group 6 times for each round. Start from the 5th round. From now on, they are divided into 12 groups. Every round is worked according to the highlighted group. Repeat crocheting 12 times. Below, please watch me demonstrate the specific crochet method. Before we start crocheting, let's first learn the proper posture for crocheting. Take out the corresponding yarn. For your convenience and to make it clearer, I will demonstrate using cotton yarn. For specific yarn details, color schemes, and hook sizes, please refer to the detail page of our product and the paper instructions. Let's start with the foundation chain. Wrap the yarn around your little finger once, then pass it through between your middle finger and index finger. Next, pinch the yarn tail with your thumb and middle finger. Pick up the crochet hook with your right hand. Position it underneath the yarn. Wrap the yarn counterclockwise. Use your left thumb and middle finger to pinch the crossing point of the loop. Place the hook on the left side of the yarn. Yarn over and draw through. This slip knot doesn't count as one stitch. Gently tighten. Now we start crocheting chain stitches. Put the hook on the left side of the yarn. Yarn over in a counterclockwise direction and pull through. 1 chain stitch is done. This creates 1 braid. That's 1 chain stitch. Next, we'll crochet the first round. Start with 1 chain stitch as the turning chain for single crochet. Yarn over and draw through. The turning chain for single crochet doesn't count as 1 stitch. Then, work 12 single crochets into the first chain stitch. That means insert the hook into the middle of the first braid. Pick up 1 strand of yarn. Then, position the hook to the left of the yarn, yarn over and pull through. Now there are 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over again, and draw through both loops on your hook. 1 single crochet is completed. The braid at the top right is the stitch of this single crochet. That's the single crochet stitch. Place a marker on this stitch. Pick up the 2 strands of the braid. Place a stitch marker. This will help you find the slip stitch position when concluding. Pay attention to the placement of this marker. It's also the insertion point for the first stitch of the next round. Continue crocheting. Insert into the first chain space. Yarn over and draw through. Now there are 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over again, and pull through both loops on your hook. That's the second stitch. This braid is the single crochet stitch of the second stitch. Repeat this process to complete the round. The third stitch. The fourth stitch. 11, 12. After completing, you can check the total number of stitches. Start from the stitch with the marker. One braid counts as one stitch. Then we conclude the round with a slip stitch in the first single crochet stitch. Insert the hook into the stitch. No need to remove the stitch marker for now. Yarn over, pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. This braid is the slip stitch. The slip stitch doesn't count as one stitch. You can tighten it slightly. Everyone, this is what it looks like after completing the first round. Since the next round requires a color change, we need to secure the yarn tail here. Enlarge the yarn loop. Pass the yarn ball through the loop. Tighten. This way, the yarn tail is settled. We'll call this yarn, color 1. Next, crochet round 2. Take the corresponding yarn. We'll call it, color 2. Make a slip knit with the yarn. Adjust the size of the loop. Hold the yarn with left hand. Then stitch in at the marker position. Place the slip knit onto the hook. Pull through. Joining the yarn is done. For this round, you need to crochet an HDC3 puff. From now on, we'll simply refer to it as puff stitch. The first puff stitch is a bit special. Start with 2 chain stitches. Pay attention, when crocheting the chains, place color 1 above color 2. One chain. 2 chains. Then, in the same position, crochet 2 incomplete half double crochets. Yarn over the hook once. Yarn over, insert the hook into the first single crochet stitch. Yarn over and draw through. This is an incomplete half double crochet. Now there are 3 loops on the hook. In the same stitch, work another incomplete half double crochet. Yarn over. Insert in the same position. Yarn over and draw through. The loop you just drew can be slightly enlarged, level with the loops on the hook. Now there are 5 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all 5 loops on the hook. This completes the special puff stitch. The braid on the right is the stitch of the puff. Place a marker to mark it. Chain 3 as a transition. Crochet 1 puff stitch into the single crochet stitch on the left side. Work 3 incomplete half double crochets in the same stitch. Yarn over once. Yarn over. Insert the hook. You can weave in the yarn tail here. Place the yarn tail above the hook. Yarn over and draw through. That's one incomplete half double crochet. You can pull this loop higher. Work 2 more incomplete half double crochets in the same stitch. The second one. The third one. You can pull this loop a little higher to level with the loops on the hook. Now there are 7 loops on the hook. Yarn over once, and draw through all loops on the hook. The second puff stitch is done. This braid at the top right? That's the stitch of the puff. From now on, you just crochet a puff stitch in each single crochet stitch. Chain 3 as a transition between every 2 puff stitches. Crochet the entire round according to the pattern. 3 chains for transition. Continue with the puff stitch. Hide the yarn tail while crocheting. Another puff stitch is completed. 3 chain stitches for transition. Refer to the demonstration of the front piece, and finish this round on your own. After completing the last puff stitch, chain 3 again. Finish with a slip stitch in the first special bobble stitch. Insert the hook into the chain space marked by the stitch marker. Crochet a slip stitch, stretch the loop. Secure the yarn tail. The second round is now completed. After finishing, you can check the number of puff stitches in this round. Continue to crochet the third round. Insert the hook at the stitch marker position. Pull up color 1. First, work 3 chains as the beginning chain for the double crochet. As you crochet, press color 2 under the stitches. Place a marker on the third chain. One, 2, 3. Insert your hook through the middle of the braid. Pick up half of the V-shaped loop and the back bar of the stitch. Place a stitch marker. The turning chain counts as the first double crochet. Match it with the special puff stitch below. Next, work 3 double crochets in the large space of the chain on the left side. Yarn over once. Insert your hook into the big space and pick up the entire loop. Yarn over and draw the yarn through. Now there are 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull the yarn through the first 2 loops. Now there are 2 loops left on your hook. Yarn over again, and pull the yarn through the remaining 2 loops. 1 double crochet is now complete. The braid on the right side is the stitch of the double crochet. Continue working double crochets in this large space. Yarn over. Insert the hook. Yarn over and draw the yarn through. There are 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull the yarn through the first 2 loops. There are still 2 loops left on your hook. Yarn over again, and pull the yarn through these last 2 loops. You've completed 1 more double crochet. Continue to finish the remaining double crochet in this large space. After completion, pick up the puff stitch on the left side, and work 1 double crochet. The stitch of the puff is the braid above. Pick up the 2 strands from the braid above. After finishing, work 2 double crochets in the chain space on the left side. The pattern for this round is to work 1 double crochet in each puff stitch. Work 3 double crochets and 2 double crochets in each chain space respectively. We consider the stitches we've crocheted as one group. This round involves repeating this pattern for a total of 6 groups. Continue with the second group. Work 3 double crochets in the chain space. Work 1 double crochet in the puff stitch. Work 2 double crochets in the second chain space. That completes the second group. Continue crocheting according to the pattern. Third group. Work 1 double crochet in the stitch. Work 3 double crochets in the chain space. Work 1 double crochet in the stitch. Work 2 double crochets in the second space. That completes the third group. Continue on your own from here. After completing the last group, insert the hook at the stitch marker position and work a slip stitch. Insert the hook through the middle of the braid and pick up 2 strands. Work a slip stitch. Secure the yarn. The third round is complete. Continue with the fourth round. Join the yarn at the stitch marker position. Chain 3 to start. Work while weaving in the yarn tail. Place a stitch marker on the third chain. Insert through the middle. Pick up half of the braid and one strand from the back. Work one chain as an interval. Work one double crochet in the same position. Skip one stitch. The skipped stitch may not be very obvious, so everyone make sure not to miss it. It's the stitch on the left side. Work one double crochet in the next stitch. Work one chain. Work another double crochet in the same stitch. We will treat this one double crochet, one chain, one double crochet, as one group of pattern. Continue skipping one stitch. Work one group of pattern in the next stitch. One double crochet, one chain, one double crochet. After completing it, skip one stitch again. Work a pattern group in the next stitch. We will consider the 4 completed pattern groups as one single group. This round involves repeating this kind of group 6 times. Continue with the second group. Work one pattern group in the adjacent stitch. Then skip one stitch. Work a pattern group in the next stitch. Repeat 3 times. 1 time. 2 times. 3 times. That completes another group. Move on to the third group. Work a pattern group in the adjacent stitch. Then skip one stitch. Work a pattern group in the next stitch. Repeat 3 times. 1 time. 2 times. 3 times. Everyone finishes this part following the pattern. Finally, join with a slip stitch at the marker position. Pick up 2 strands of yarn. Secure the yarn tails. Move on to the 5th round. This round is all worked in the chain spaces from the previous round. That is, the chain space between 2 double crochets. Crochet a DC4 popcorn stitch. Later, we'll simply call it popcorn stitch. The first popcorn stitch is a bit special. Insert the hook into the large hole on the left side, and pull color 1 through. Start with 3 chain stitches as the beginning chain. Work while pressing down the yarn. Place a marker on the 3rd chain stitch. Then work 3 double crochets in the same position. Insert through the middle of the large hole. After completing, enlarge the loop, temporarily release the loop and remove the hook. Insert the hook from front to back through the 3rd chain stitch of the beginning chain, that is, the position where the marker is placed, and the loop that was released. Pull the loop through the 3rd chain stitch of the beginning chain. While crocheting, you can use your finger to push against the middle double crochets. This will make the entire stitch pop forward. Then crochet 1 chain stitch to secure. This special DC4 popcorn stitch is now completed. The braid on top is the stitch of the popcorn stitch. Place a marker on this braid. Then work 3 chains for transition. We can consider 1 popcorn stitch and 3 chain stitches for transition as pattern B. In the large space on the left side, crochet 1 popcorn stitch. First, crochet 4 double crochets. After completing, stretch the loop and remove the hook. Then pick up the first double crochet stitch and the loop that was left. Draw the loop through the first stitch. Work 1 chain to secure. This braid is the stitch of the second popcorn. Then crochet 3 chains for transition. We can consider 2 pattern Bs as 1 group. This round consists of crocheting 12 groups like this. Continue picking up large spaces and working popcorn stitches. Insert into the first stitch and the loose loop. Draw the loop through the first stitch. Chain 3 for transition. Follow the pattern to complete this round. After finishing the last pattern B, join with a slip stitch to the first popcorn stitch. Insert the hook into the marked stitch. Finish the round with a slip stitch. Stretch the loop. Secure the yarn tail. This completes the 5th round. The method for the 6th round is identical to the 3rd round. Join the yarn at the first popcorn stitch. Start with 3 chain stitches as a beginning chain. Place a marker on the 3rd braid. Pick up the large space on the left and work 3 double crochets. Work 1 double crochet into the left stitch. That is, pick up the braid above the popcorn stitch. Pick up the chain space and work 2 double crochets. We will consider these completed stitches as one pattern group. This round involves repeating the pattern in 12 groups. Continue by picking up the next stitch and working 1 double crochet. Work 3 double crochets into the first space. Work 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Work 2 double crochets into the second space. That completes another group. Continue to work on the 3rd group. Work 3 double crochets into the first space. Work 2 double crochets into the second space. The pattern for this round is to work 1 double crochet into each popcorn stitch. Alternate between 3 double crochets and 2 double crochets in the chain spaces. Everyone can finish this part by following the previous demonstration or referring to the chart. After completing, slip stitch at the marker position. pick up 2 strands of yarn. Stretch the loop. Secure the yarn tails. The 6th round is done. Continue to work on the 7th round. Join a new yarn at the beginning chain position. Chain 3 as the beginning chain. Place a marker on the 3rd chain. Work 2 chains next. Crochet 1 double crochet in the same position. Skip 1 stitch and work 1 double crochet in the next stitch. 2 chains and 1 double crochet. We consider 1 double crochet, 2 chains, and 1 double crochet as pattern A. This is pattern A. Skip 2 stitches next. Work 1 pattern A in the 3rd stitch. After completing, skip 1 stitch. Crochet pattern A. This round consists of crocheting pattern A only. We treat the first 3 pattern A's as one group. This round is made up of repeating this type of group 12 times. Continue with the second group. Skip 1 stitch and crochet pattern A. Continue to skip 2 stitches and crochet 1 pattern A. Skip 1 stitch. That completes another group. Everyone, follow the pattern and crochet. Finally, skip 1 stitch. Crochet a slip stitch into the beginning chain to finish this round. After completing, you can check the number of patterns in this round. Secure the yarn ends afterward. The 7th round is now complete. The 8th round is crocheted using the same method as the 5th round. Both involve crocheting pattern B into the large chain spaces. The sample swatch has been completed here. Continue with the 9th round. Start with 3 chain stitches for the beginning chain. Place a stitch marker. Work 3 double crochets into the large space on the left side. Pick up the next stitch and work 1 double crochet. Pick up the next large space and work 2 double crochets. Pick up the next stitch and work 1 double crochet. Pick up the next large space and work 2 double crochets. This round involves working 1 double crochet into each stitch. Work 3 double crochets once into each large space. Work 2 double crochets twice into the large spaces. Consider this as one repeating sequence. This round repeats the sequence of one group. There are 12 groups in total for this round. Continue working according to the pattern. Work 1 double crochet into the stitch. Work 3 double crochets into the first large space. Continue picking up stitches, and work 1 double crochet. Work 2 double crochets into the second large space. Work 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Work 2 double crochets into the third space. This completes the second group of the sequence. Continue crocheting all the way down. Work 3 double crochets once into the large space. Work 2 double crochets twice into the large space. Once. Twice. Everyone, follow the pattern to complete this round. Join with a slip stitch at the beginning chain. After finishing, stretch the loop larger, secure the yarn tail. You can check the number of sequences in this round. For every following round, crochet 12 sequences. We consider the 7th round, the 9th round, these 3 rounds as one sequence. The increase pattern for each sequence group is identical. The framed part in the chart shows a group of increase pattern. Pattern A in this round. After completing the 2 pattern A motifs at the beginning and end, skip 1 stitch as the interval. After completing the rest of pattern A, skip 2 stitches. Popcorn stitch in this round. Treat the popcorn stitch and 3 chain stitches as pattern B. This round involves crocheting pattern B into each chain space. Work the next round with double crochets. Work a double crochet on each chain space and popcorn stitch. And in the first chain space of a sequence group, crochet 3 double crochets. The rest are all crocheted with 2 double crochets. Crochet 1 double crochet on the popcorn stitch. Move on to round 10. Join the yarn at the stitch marker position. Work 3 chains. Place a stitch marker on the 3rd chain. Work 2 more chains. Crochet 1 double crochet in the same position. Skip 1 stitch. Work 1 group A in the next stitch. Skip 1 stitch. Skip 2 stitches and work 1 group A on the 3rd stitch. Repeat 2 times. 1. 2. 'After completing, skip 1 stitch. Crochet the first group A of the next group. The pattern for this round is to skip 1 stitch. Skip 2 stitches twice. Then skip 1 stitch again. This forms 1 sequence. Work 12 sequences in total for this round. Skip 1 stitch and crochet group A. Skip 2 stitches twice. once, twice, then skip 1 stitch and crochet pattern A. This completes another sequence. Continue following the pattern for the next part. Finally, skip 1 stitch at the end. Crochet a slip stitch into the beginning chain. Round 10 is now completed. The crocheting method for round 11 is identical to round 5. Crochet a popcorn stitch in the large chain space. Work 3 chain stitches as a transition between them. Complete the rest on your own. Continue to round 12. The crocheting method for this round is the same as round 9. However, the pattern in the large chain spaces is slightly different. Join the yarn at the stitch marker. Start with 3 beginning chains. Place a stitch marker on the 3rd chain stitch for marking. Then crochet 3 double crochets into the large space on the left side. Crochet 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Crochet 2 double crochets into the large space. Repeat this process 3 times. Once, twice, three times. The pattern for this round is to crochet 3 double crochets into the first large space, and then 2 double crochets into each of the next 3 spaces. Continue crocheting downward. Crochet 1 double crochet into the stitch below. Crochet 3 double crochets into the first large space. Then continue with 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Crochet 2 double crochets into the large space. Repeat this process 3 times. First time. Second time. Third time. This completes another set of the pattern. Everyone can follow this method or refer to the chart to complete this round. Crochet a slip stitch at the beginning chain position. Secure the yarn tails. Round 12 is now completed. Continue crocheting downward to round 13. The crochet method for this round is identical to round 10. The only difference is the number of times you skip 2 stitches in the middle. Join the yarn at the stitch marker position. Chain 3 as the starting chain. Then work 2 more chains. Crochet 1 double crochet in the same position. Skip 1 stitch and work pattern A. Skip 2 more stitches. Work pattern A again. Repeat this 3 times. Once. Twice. Three times. After completing it, skip 1 stitch. The first 5 pattern A forms one sequence. Continue crocheting the second sequence. The first pattern A of the second sequence is already completed. Skip 1 stitch next. Crochet pattern A in the following stitch. Then skip 2 stitches and repeat pattern A 3 times. Skip 1 stitch again. Crochet the first pattern A of the next group. Everyone can follow the previous demonstration or refer to the chart. Finish round 13 and round 14. Continue with round 15. Join the yarn at the stitch marker position. Start with 3 chain stitches. Crochet 3 double crochets into the large space on the left side. Then work 1 double crochet into the stitch, and 2 double crochets into the large space. Repeat this 4 times. Work 2 double crochets into the large space once. Continue crocheting double crochets into the stitches. Work 2 double crochets into the large space for the second time. For the third time. For the fourth time. The crochet pattern for this round is to work 3 double crochets into the first large space. Then, work 2 double crochets into each of the next 4 large spaces. Continue crocheting downward. Work 1 double crochet into the stitch. Work 3 double crochets into the first large space. Work 1 double crochet into the stitch, and 2 double crochets into the large space, repeating this 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 'This way, you've completed another group. Everyone can follow this method or refer to the diagram to finish this round. After completing the last group according to the pattern, work a slip stitch into the turning chain. Secure the yarn tail. Round 15 is now complete. The following crocheting method will be identical to the previous technique. You can refer to the earlier pattern, or follow the chart instructions for crocheting. When crocheting, pay attention to checking the number of groups or stitches in each set. Up to this point, the main part of the blanket has been explained.